First one, Western Cape ring ball. Western Cape sailing. Receiving their appreciation certificate. Doing some amazing development work as well. We'll start off with Transplant Sports. Please come and receive your certificate of appreciation. Western Cape Tug of War.
For Sports Federation TV, we're coming to you live from Century City Conference Centre from the Western Cape Provincial Sports Confederation Appreciation Dinner for all the administrators in the Western Cape. With me now, Martin van Wyk from Witzenberg Sports Council. Hello Martin, once again, we're no strangers to each other.
No, we're not.
Yes, tell us about your impression of the night thus far.
I think this, it says it all, the appreciation dinner, where people are being honored for their contribution, not only towards the past year, but like some winners did, or some people did receive for their past contribution for all these years. And I think what the Western Cape Sports Confederation is doing is that just giving back to the sports people, the administrators and so forth, for their hard work, for their effort, and for their sort of sacrifices that they've been done all through these years. I think this is a great gesture from the Sports Confederation of the Western Cape.
And tell us about the great gestures that you are personally doing in your municipality.
Well, in our areas, what we are doing is that we are being mandated to ensure that our sporting codes, which falls under these federations that have been here tonight, do have at least proper facilities, that their sporting codes can be sort of practiced on fields and on stadia, which is conducive for the development of the sporting code within our immediate area. And that is our key role, our primary function as a sports council on the local level.
Absolutely. What is your hopes for the near future for your area?
I think what we would like to see is even more talented young players coming from the Cape Winelands area, representing the Cape Winelands area on international and, as you've mentioned, on the global level. That is our, I think, one of our ambitions that we do have for the sporting people of the Cape Winelands.
Yeah, well, thank you, Martin van Wyk, for the amazing work that you do with your team in the Cape Winelands area, and we hope to see you again on the show, bringing us more great news from Cape Winelands.
Absolutely, and thank you to you and your team.
Thank you. We'll be back after the break with more highlights from tonight's appreciation dinner, where you'll hear from all the sports administrators and also have a closer look at the happenings of the night.
This is a, it's a first for us. When I stepped into this position, I was kind of brought into this position by a gentleman by the name of Goliath Munro. And he really laid the tracks for the Sport Confederation, and like they say in Afrikaans, die man het groot spore getrap. And I think it's so important that we remember and recognize the people that laid the tracks. The reality is, all that experience, you can't write it off. Administration or sports will only run successfully if the administration is good. And I've said this before, that President Nelson Mandela said, sport has the ability to change a nation, but I added the narrative on that. Sport has the ability to change the nation provided we have good administration. Because without good sports administration, there is no progress. Ladies and gentlemen, a gentleman that has come before me and has done sports administration for I don't know how many years, and I'm not going to put a number on it, because I think that adding a milestone number to something in today's times is largely irrelevant, but come before me and has contributed more to the world of sport that I would know. He has done more in the world of sport than I do know and probably wish to know in the future. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for a gentleman that retired from the Eden Sport Council this year as secretary. He was the secretary of the Confederation. He wrote our colours policy. Ladies and gentlemen, please bring with me Mr. Dave van der Walt.
For Sports Federation TV, I'm Lenyukta Chetty. This year at the Western Cape Provincial Sports Confederation Appreciation Dinner, our recipient for the Lifetime Achievement Award is Dave van der Walt from the Eden District. Dave, congratulations, what an amazing award.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And I still think, no, I know that the Western Cape Sport Confederation is the #1 in South Africa. There's no doubt about it. I'm appreciative of the award, but I want to dedicate it to the many sport administrators who has crossed my path and who has formed part of shaping myself as an administrator over the past 44 years. And I think, and then also I must dedicate it to my wife, who was willing to spend so many nights and so many weekends alone, caring for the kids, and also giving me the space to maneuver in to do these things.
Mr. van der Walt, with members like you in our sporting community, you inspire the rest of us administrators to give more and achieve more. And that is why you were chosen as the recipient of this very, very prestigious award. Our current president, Mr. JP Nodia, delivered a very passionate speech, a keynote speech. Seeing a young administrator like him now in charge of leading this province forward, how does it make you feel?
I think it comes a long way. Administrators are not born.
They are made.
They are made.
Yeah.
And I think it is very important that we do have administrators that we can hand over the baton for the future.
Absolutely. Currently, you're in the Eden District, very patriotic to the Eden District. What is your current involvement now?
I didn't resign, as was said. I just told them that I finished my term, and I'm almost 70 years of age now. No, I don't know. You know, I've got a friend who said, listen, when your age is surpassing your IQ, you must go. So I'm now at that stage. and we are also empowering our members in Eden to do to get a succession plan for these pivot positions that are needed.
Absolutely. And in fact, juniors should be identified for that succession plan. Hey.
You are right, but we are lucky in the
Yeah.
Western Cape that we've got a very strong structure that we have built. Our 6 districts are all well structured, and we really has come a long way. I think if you want a blueprint for sport council, sport confederations in South Africa, come to the Western Cape.
Excellent. That's Dave van der Walt, this year's recipient of the Lifetime Achievement Award from the Western Cape Provincial Sports Confederation. Dave, we wish you all the best and thank you for the amazing work and all the sacrifices you've made to make sport a success in the Western Cape.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
Okay.